Hi, today's review is on Full House as well as a preview of Full House Take 2. And I wanted to do this review because Full House is actually one of my favorite Korean dramas of all time. It aired in 2004, so it's been a while, and it starred Hye-kyo as well as Rain, otherwise known as B, and he is a famous Korean pop star. So this drama actually fit well with the character that he played fits really well with his real life, which is a Korean pop star. But whereas I don't really know Rain as a person, of course, but his character was actually kind of a jerky character in the drama, and I can get to that in a little bit. So the synopsis is Hye-kyo's friends kind of tricked her into going to Beijing on a free trip, and while she's there, her best friends, arrange for her house to be sold. And this house means a lot to her, and the story plot line actually revolves pretty heavily around the house. The house was built by Song Hye-kyo's character's father, and so it means a lot to her. So to lose this house is pretty heartbreaking because she lost her parents and now she lost the house that they built to a Korean pop star who's kind of a jerk. And so to give you a little bit of review on the love, not triangle, but the quadrangle that they're in, here's a little picture with them and an explanation. So from left to right is Han Eun-jung, who plays Haewon, and Haewon is a close friend of Rain's character, and Rain has been in love with her since childhood. But unfortunately for him, she is in love with the man to her right, which is Min-hyuk, and he's a ladies' man. He's really rich, smart, but he's in love with Song Hye-kyo's character, who unfortunately is in love with Rain's character. So this dynamic makes this quadrangle super fun. And so the characters are developed in terms of Rain's character kind of being, I think the only word that comes to mind is jerk, to Song Hye-kyo's very sweet character. And they live together because of a circumstance, and through a series of very funny events, but also very endearing events, they grow closer together. And although I think both of them are kind of fighting their attraction for each other, they eventually end up really caring for each other and even really loving each other. And the characters, they are in a marriage contract, which at that time was a popular theme for some of the Korean dramas, to be in a contract marriage, and you have all these stipulations and all these funny, demands from both sides. And which is fun because Song Hye-kyo's character is really polar opposite of Rain's character, which is high maintenance, really particular, and just kind of fun in his own way. And I think Rain played this character well. I think if he hadn't played it as well as he did, he could have turned into a really big jerk. So Song Hye-kyo's character is very sweet. She's almost childlike in her ways, and I think that's part of the reason why I really enjoyed this Korean drama and why it was so popular in Korea. And I highly recommend Full House itself because of the fun interaction between the two main characters, as well as I thought that the secondary characters, the second love interest, Rain's childhood love, I thought she made a great kind of evil, antagonistic secondary female character who makes Song Hye-kyo's life really miserable. And it's just kind of, it pulls at your heart, some of the interactions between Rain, this other woman, and Song Hye-kyo's character, because, you're always rooting for the main characters, or at least I do, and to have this other person step in and cause, drama and all this heartache, it makes for a good Korean drama, but it also makes you feel a lot for the characters as well. And I think that that means it's a good Korean drama when you feel a lot of emotions for the characters. At least I did. And so I wanted to also talk about the preview of Full House Take 2. And it's been a long time in the making. There's been so many rumors about Full House Take 2, and different people were supposedly supposed to be in the drama, and it just took them until this year, 2012, which is 8 years later from the original air date of Full House in 2004, that I think there was a lot of hype, a lot of momentum and things built up for this sequel. And it's remains to be seen in terms of whether or not it's going to be great or if it's going to be pretty good. I've been watching a few of the first episodes, and I'm a little confused by the interactions of the main characters. And to give a synopsis of the main storyline for Full House Part 2, it's about a girl who also is an orphan, like Song Hye-kyo's character in the original Full House, and she goes to live with her grandfather, who is a martial arts expert. And so he trains his granddaughter to be also a master of martial arts, to run his school for kids who want to learn, I think it's Hapkido or Taekwondo. And so, but her passion is styling and fashion. And so this is where the other two male leads come into play. They're known as Take 1, which they're a duo, and one's a rapper and not as good of a singer.
Taek is the male lead singer who is the brooding artist who may or may not be in love with Jang Manok, who is a Hapkido master and stylist. And she might be in love with Taek or the other Take 1 member. And the other Take 1 member, he is either in love with Jang Manok or his singing partner. It's hard for me to figure out which one. And there is the other lead female.
So the other character's name is Taek, and he's the lead singer, and he's amazing, and you know, he's also very much like Rain's character in the original Full House, where he's kind of petulant and a little bit of a jerk and kind of really antagonistic to the lead character. So I'm still trying to sort out whether or not I can finish this Korean drama and if I would recommend it. I think the styling is much different than something that I prefer, and to give an example, here is a picture of all the some of the main lead characters and who I think they resemble.
So I think they really look like Ronald McDonald, and so I'm not quite sure what's going on with their hair, and I think it's really distracting. And on the top right-hand corner, I drew a picture of myself with the same hair and puppy dog face. And so this is why I'm a little confused.
So I think it's just a matter of watching this drama a little bit more for me and kind of making a determination of whether or not I think it's going to be a great drama. And if it's something that I recommend, I will definitely post it and also leave some commentary as well. So I hope you like this drama review. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know, and have a great night. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.